Dub vs. Sub. An argument that I can assume has only been going on for as long as I can remember. Probably been going on since I was born, in honesty, which really shows how long this dumb argument has been going on for. Oh yeah, and in case you didn't notice already, I think this argument is, quote, beyond dumb. Now, the first time I remember seeing this argument was way back in TikTok 2020. 2020 TikTok. The time when anime was starting to finally become a lot more popular, and when anime was very lighthearted and cute. I'm so happy we changed that. But yeah, the first time I saw this argument was in the comment section on TikTok. And that was the first time I saw what the fandom likes to call them, toxic anime fans. Which in the name itself is anime fans hating and becoming toxic to anything and everything anime. I'm not kidding. When I say they were just the most annoying people on the internet, I'm not lying. Every time there would be a moment where someone would post a video in dub, that comment would always be like, oh, why is this in dub? Or, this is not as good as sub, and sub better. Which is just like, if you don't like the video, then don't watch it. But don't leave a comment saying how you don't like the dub when it doesn't even sound that bad. And it only got worse from there. People would just start making fun of the voice actor's performance and just ripping on them and how they voice the character in general. Which is just like, what did they do to you? Like, what did these people do to you for you to make fun of them when they are just doing their job? Because if you don't like people that are just doing their job, therefore dub, then just turn the computer off and keep it pushing, baby. If you think this argument stayed in 2020 or people started to get along, then you're wrong. You're looking at the anime community, which still to this day have Naruto fans and One Piece fans still arguing about both animes that have been out for over 20 plus years. Anime fans don't let go of anything, so still to this day, this argument is still going on, which is why I am talking about this now. A few days ago, I saw this one video about Getsu's voice actor from JJK, and essentially the video was just a short compilation about how his dub voice actor has no love in it, especially when he says Satoru. And that's the main reason as to why I wanted to make this video, because the fact that people are so upset that his dub voice actor doesn't have his softness his sub voice has, just honestly made me feel like I was back in 2020. And to start things off, I will admit that when it comes to dubs, I think that dubs older now sound better than newer ones. Not to say the new ones suck, but I definitely have that feeling of how every character sounds so perfect on older dubs compared to newer ones. But for some reason, everyone always talks about JJK's dub. And yeah, I love Chuyu's voice actor, but for Toji, it was not that good. But Getsu is one of the ones that always stuck out to me. When I watch anime, I always watch it in dub, so when I first heard Getsu, I liked it. But for some reason, everybody else just thought he sounded too old. Which, newsflash, the guy's 30. I swear you guys wanted him to sound like Meliodas or something. And since we're being honest here, I don't like his sub. In fact, I actually have the opposite problem when it comes to his sub VA. So I guess that means that that's it. The dream's over. I now understand why. Why I couldn't think the same as others. It's because I'm not a real anime fan. How can it be? I don't like Sub Ghetto. That's not possible. There's no way I can't like Sub. Especially over dub? No, everybody's right. If I prefer dub, that means I've never been a true anime fan. I guess that's it for me. I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Yeah, anyway, but no, to be honest, if you genuinely ever thought that way, you should really rethink things. But also, I want to tell you guys something that is very crucial when it comes to being in the anime community, and that is, have your own opinion. If you're one of those people that are easily persuaded and is constantly changing your opinions based on others' opinions, you're just going to get yourself easily manipulated by people that think that what you think isn't right, and that you're not a true anime fan because of it. And instead of validating your feelings, they instead want to change it. And yeah, I can admit, I am a victim to this. Whenever I was watching an anime debate, I always disagree with the people that say the smarter things, and I never understand any of it, but hey, it sounds smart. So of course, they're right. Right? No, if I were to debate you on why my favorite anime is better than yours, and I say deep things that make me sound smarter compared to whatever you said, and you genuinely change your opinion on that, then you're just letting me win and take advantage of you without you actually thinking about your own opinion. And let me tell you something, if you don't fight hard in this community, then you're gonna get stepped on, to be franker than frank. And as someone's main toxic trait being the love of arguing about almost anything, you will most likely lose to me, which should never be the case. Never, and I mean never, let people change your opinions. I know people will say people should always be open to new opinions, but not in this community, okay? Do not care about what others think, because they hate for no reason, and they will most likely hate whatever you say, so it never matters. matters. A lot of the times people will say anime fans have no life, and for good reason too, which is why you should never give those people the time of day. And that is also why I so proudly am speaking my mind. And you know what, since I already got people angry and I just don't care, I'm gonna speak my mind and say this. I prefer dub, because I think sub sounds the same. Yep, I said it, sue me. I like the diversity and range that voice actors have overall. Like, there's a reason why Japanese voice actors voice millions of characters. I like that with dub, you can hear everybody's voice and never get them mixed up, which to me is something I find annoying when watching sub. I think everyone sounds too similar, I cannot tell the difference between these two characters. And I just want to keep in mind that this is all my opinion. A lot of you are probably looking at me like I'm crazy, and I don't care, because you guys may not like hearing this, but again, this is my opinion. Say I'm wrong all you want, but nothing you say will make me change my mind and think something else, which is why I want to be the first to start a dub movement. Now, why do I act like I care? Also, I gotta say, dub haters can be one of the most hypocritical people on the planet. One day you tell me dub's trash, but then the next day all of a sudden dub is now okay, or even better than sub. Oh, so now we want to switch up, huh? And this isn't just Dragon Ball, Danganronpa is another good example. Like, when you play that game in English, it's alright, but when you play things like Naruto Storm, it's another problem. And they also say the same thing with 90s anime. You see what I'm getting at here? Like, what is the point of arguing with people that constantly switch up? Because at the end of the day, everyone's a hypocrite. Why am I acting like I'm spiritual or something? Oh yeah, not to mention, a lot of people don't even know good voice acting. Everybody just wants to say dub is bad, but they have no clue how much work and effort goes into voice acting. Like, I want to see you guys do better. Everyone always wants to hate on dub, but I want to see you guys pick a bunch of voice actors to put in a dub anime in the future, okay? Everybody's voice is different, so for people to think that dub VAs can have a similar voice to sub is just plain dumb. I don't know why people think that can just happen. Dubs are always going to sound different, and it's honestly baffling how people still can't get that. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Ash, if dub is so good, then what would you recommend to give a try? And that is exactly what I want to end this segment on. Here are my top 10 anime dubs that you should definitely give a try, because why not? Ahem. Hunter x Hunter, Fullmetal Alchemist, Mob Psycho, Monster, Naruto, Rurouni Kenshin, Free, Bungo Stray Dogs, Dragon Ball, and lastly, Death Note. Here are some honorable mentions and also my favorite characters in the dub. These are dubs that I also feel like everybody should watch in dub because they are so amazing and great to me. But I feel like these performances are not strong compared to these ones that are in my top 10. And you may be like, Ash, why didn't you color it? Just shut the hell up. I'm tired, okay? So yeah, in conclusion, no matter what you do, don't let others' opinions get to you. Who am I, Dr. Seuss? What the? And like whatever you like, people. Don't let others shame you for what you like because at the end of the day, they aren't you. Dub and sub are both great, and no matter how you watch it, it doesn't matter. So if I ask, hey, can we watch dub so I can work on my homework? Don't give me an annoyed look and just try it. Because if you don't try new things, then you'll be stuck in the same place, and that shouldn't be the case. And also, this argument is dumb. I'm done. They want nothing to say. They want nothing to say. They don't love you like I do. 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 They don't love. Is that even the rest of the song? I don't know. I'm done.